Okay, we're recording.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, everybody, welcome to the call that's joined already. Valente, thanks for joining. We appreciate your time. We're going to try to make sure that everybody can join, and then we're going to get started here in a few minutes. We're a few minutes late, so I'm going to try to stay on as much as possible. So I'm going to have Randy introduce our two players tonight that are going to be talking. I heard one of them is going to have a little bit of a time constraint, so we're going to try to let him speak first. And then we'll do a little bit of intro, a little bit of background, how they're playing, how they're doing, what they're looking forward to in the season, and then we'll save some questions for the end. And then that way, if anybody on the call has specific questions for these boys, they can ask them directly. Alan, welcome.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Alon.
I'm here. Yeah.
Hey, Alon, put your camera on so we can see you.
Okay. I got it. I think I got it.
There you
You
go.
got it.
You're all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
We
matter
can
about
see
your
you.
hair. You're
You can
good.
pull it
Hey, you're
back
good.
too a little bit if you want.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah,
Hey,
I'm
there
new
you
to
go.
this. Trying to figure it out.
You're good. You're good.
O- Okay, Yosef, go ahead.
All right,
You want,
everybody. Welcome to tonight's call. I want to thank Valente and Alan for joining. It's very good to see them on here. Thank you guys for your time. They're former PAYSL players. They were playing with the O1s. Tonight, we're going to do a little bit of background from both of them. So it depends on Alan. Was it you or Valente that needs to leave by 8?
we're going to start with Valente.
Okay, so
Um.
Valente, you can go ahead and start us off. Give us a little background.
For sure.
Go ahead, Randy, if there's anything specific you want to
Well.
give us. But yeah, Valente, you can start first, and then
Wait.
Alan, if you want
Can,
to go after. Well, as soon as Valente is done, then we'll have a little question and answer session towards the end of the call.
okay. Well, I just have to say something real fast.
Sure.
I have to leave at 8 too, or a little bit later, because me and Valente actually have the same thing going on.
Okay.
But I can wait a little bit longer if that's the case. It's okay.
Okay, not a problem. We'll try to wrap it up as quick as we can. So I guess
Thank you.
without ado, go ahead, Randy.
I hope hopefully everybody's doing well. Like Yosef said, these are two current players that we had actually former players playing at Pflugerville. They were currently playing on the O1s, and now they have moved on from high school to college. So hopefully this benefits all the incoming sophomores and juniors and seniors in high school. So we're going to start with Valente, and Valente is going to give us a little bit of background uh, through his high school, and then moving on to school, and give us a little bit about what it is to go in college, and what it takes to not only to play but also your education, how very important it is. So we'll let Valente speak a little bit. So go ahead, Valente.
Hey, good afternoon, guys. Just wanted to give y'all a little background information of me, and I am a former soccer player at PAYSL. I played there with Randy and Alan, as y'all heard, and right now I am a former student at the University of Mary Hardin Baylor. I'm going to be a sophomore, and the plan is to major in Spanish and have a bachelor's of arts. I plan to be a Spanish teacher and coach some soccer in high school level after I graduate. And but yeah, just want to let you know that soccer is a really fun sport, as y'all like. Everybody likes it, everybody enjoys it. Um, but there's gonna be some hard times throughout the time when you're playing the sport. Usually, doubters. It's most of the deal, but you just have to get right through it. One thing I learned here in college that my coaches tell me is that you just need to learn how to face adversity, and that's something really important in life. It's not even about soccer; it's also about just life and your personal life. Um, Coming into my freshman year of high school, I started off in varsity. I was not a starter, but I worked my way up, and my hard work paid off. Sophomore year, I was starting. I got some minutes, not a lot of goals. My freshman year, I only got one goal. Sophomore year, about 6 goals. Wasn't really pleased or happy with my appearances or just playing time, but that didn't stop me. I just kept going and kept training and just try to be better. Junior year came up. I did better. I was able to be a captain of the team, and I got 15 goals, 10 assists. I was doing really good. I we went to playoffs. Unfortunately, we lost, but it was a great experience. Um, Senior year came up. Before the season started, during practice, we were scrimmaging, and I hit the ground, and I sprained my ankle, which was really bad for me because it's the ankle that I kick with, my left ankle. And it was tough for me because I saw my friends practice and just, having fun and playing soccer. Season was coming up, and I was still hurt. um, I got a little sad, and as everybody wants to just play, but you can't because you're hurt. Um, which I just had to face. That was a moment of adversity in my life, and I had to tough it out and just realize and be patient that not everything's gonna go your way. So you just have to be patient and trust God's plan. So senior year came up. I started doing rehab. I had to face that. Had to go through a lot of things, and then thankfully I got to recover and play most of my season, and it was a great experience because we became district champs, and it was just a really good memory, and I just love to see everything that happened. And after all those injuries and not being able to play or practice before season just sucked, but realizing that after all that and just facing that adversity was really great because we ended up being district champs. um, After that, I was just not really into I wasn't really prepared going into college. None of my family went to college. Right now, I'm a first generation, and I'm really happy about that. But I had some trouble going into college. I didn't have any help. Didn't know what school I wanted to go. Didn't know how to email coaches. And hopefully, my girlfriend's family helped me. They went to University of Mary Harding Baylor also, and they have contacts there. Um, so if you think that you're not prepared, or you think that you can't go, or you think you can't make it, don't think that. Think positive. There'll always be help and resources. If you need help, I'm always here. But yeah, don't think that nothing can happen. You work hard sometimes and you'll get through it. As of right now, my freshman year here at UMHB, I only got my first game with the first team. I got 1 minute of playing time. Again, I was not really happy, but it's an experience and just a moment that you just have to face and keep practicing and working harder. Throughout the time, I started building myself up again, a new chapter. Games came up. I started getting opportunities, more minutes. Performance was doing better, and luckily we made it to a conference tournament. We made it to quarterfinals, no, semifinals. I'm sorry, and unluckily we lost to Concordia. But that game I got up to play up to like 30 minutes, 25 minutes, which was really great because I got some confidence with my coach and just building a team bonding. Um, Whenever you're just at the high level now, higher level, you just keep going better and you just keep getting motivated because the people that surround you, and you'll find people that will actually support you and people that will understand you and what you're going through because they have gone through that same thing as me and Alan are. Um, we didn't really have that much support, and we went through some things together while we were young, but we just had to face them. So yeah, don't ever think that adversity is gonna kick your butt because it's not. You just have to stay tough and go through those times. I want to thank Randy. I want to thank Mr. Joseph for giving me this opportunity to share my story and my background with all you guys. And I really wish that you face these COVID moments and don't let it affect you. Keep working hard, have fun, be safe, and remember to always know that you have help as Mr. Joseph, Mr. Randy, and me. If you ever need anything, you can reach out to me. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Valente.
Hey,
Appreciate
Valente, real
that.
quick,
Alan,
can you? Hey,
Yes, sir.
go
Valente,
ahead,
real
Randy.
quick, can you let us know how important? Can you let us know how important education is to how important education is? To get to the
Oh,
next
yes, for
level.
sure. For
A
sure.
lot of these guys want to make sure that that their education is going to be more important. And can you tell us a little bit
Oh,
about
yeah.
maybe a day that you were in your freshman, how what it takes that not only playing soccer but every minute counts. as far as
Oh yeah.
getting your homework and everything done real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah, definitely.
Yes. As a matter of fact,
Real quick,
I was pretty.
Valente. Sorry, I had a similar question too. Kind of what Randy had to say. It was
Yes,
along the
sir.
lines of what challenges you faced in high school when it came to grades and focusing on college and getting ready. How did you approach it between freshman year, sophomore, junior, senior, and probably Alan for you too as well. Whenever you guys get around to it.
Oh yeah. Yes. My senior year, I was preparing because I wanted to study physical therapy, and I had to take anatomy my senior year, so I could change those credits, transfer those credits to college. But I realized that anatomy or science wasn't really for me, so I had to face reality, just understand that it wasn't a thing for me, and I wanted it, but uh, that was really tough. So I had to drop that class, and unfortunately, right now I switched my major from physical training to Spanish because I also enjoy Spanish, and doing my grades. My grades were really not so good in high school, which kind of affected me. Luckily, I ended up having and graduating with a 3.3. To a hint to y'all is just being prepared and not slack. Study, study, study. In college, you will need to study a lot. I my first semester in college, I ended with a 2.5 GPA, which I wasn't really happy with. My coaches reached out to me and they told me that I could do better, which I ended up doing. I studied a lot. It was some late nights that I had to stay up for, but it was worth it because I got my GPA up to a 3.3, and I graduated my freshman year from that. And but wherever you go, you always have help. They'll reach out to you. It's free, so take advantage. You're paying for college, and it comes with it. So and if you this summer I have been working with my dad, and it's not really fun construction, so it's really hot. And if you don't enjoy doing that, I suggest you find a job that you like and that pays well. That way you don't have to be outside hustling. And I mean, it's nothing bad doing those type of jobs, but it's also not so fun. That's why I want to. Degree is really important to me, and it should be important to y'all. But if y'all can always follow your dreams, and if y'all like doing in that and y'all enjoy it, then go ahead. By all means, there's nothing bad with that, and there's no shame. So don't ever be embarrassed.
That's amazing. So I guess once you got to your senior year, were you reaching out to any schools, or were you looking for to play soccer more, or were you looking to just get into school? How were you kind of approaching that?
I was reaching out to some schools, but I never got some replies, and it was really tough because it was like middles of July, and I still hadn't had any replies. I got an offer from my NAIA school, but it was too far away. It was in Oklahoma, which that was off my radar. I canceled that, so I was really left with nothing. And then, luckily, a UMHB ID camp showed up, so I signed up for that. I went to the ID camp. I tried my best. I'm so glad that the coaches scouted me and they offered me to play for the team. Um, and a week later, I was a part of the team now, but it was like a week before school started, so it was pretty tough with me, and I had to do a lot of paperwork for that. So I suggest that junior year, you should be starting looking at schools, what you want to major in. You don't have to decide right now, but just realize and keep that in mind because it is really important. You do not want to get behind and just start worrying and start panicking. So just keep that in mind to always stay prepared because it will catch up to you.
Yeah, it definitely does, doesn't it? Real quick, another question. So, once you got to school, how was the transition from high school to college? Did you notice any challenges? Was it harder? Was it less, more structured? Was there more responsibility that you had to take? How was that transition from
Yes,
leaving high school going to
a
college?
lot, a lot more of responsibility. It's you go to class, they give you work, they expect you to do it on your free time. So, if you have free time, take advantage of it. Just stay disciplined and have responsibilities for it. Because if you don't do it, it's gonna bite you later on. Um, keep on track. Take care of your business. If you have time, study, do your homework. Do not get backed up. And so yes, a lot of responsibility. You know, high school they always remind you, but in college, not
See.
really a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely changes once you get to high school. Go ahead, Randy.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay. Yeah. No. Go ahead. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, what specific advice would you guys would you want to give to some of our juniors and seniors, coming on their last few years of high school, going into college? What would be the best advice you can give them from your journey, I guess, so far?
Okay. Yes, the best advice I will give y'all is just focus, focus, focus. Realize what you want to really do. Um, keep going on that route. Just focus, focus, focus. Because at the end of the day, when you go to college, a lot of people won't really go with you or the same route as you. And don't let those people hold you back. Hang around with people that have the same mindset as you. A lot of people just play. It's fun, but there's bigger goals than just play to play if you enjoy the game. Um, keep in mind that not a lot of people are gonna follow your steps. So just keep in mind that if you want to get there, you will get there if you hang around with the people that like good people and then that will follow you and that support you and that will not hold you back. So if you don't if you hang around with negative people and just people that aren't doing the things they need to do in school, um, they're bad influences. So just stay away from those people and focus on people that have the same mindset as you, like I said, and just stay positive and just follow your dream.
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely important to make yourself surrounded by positive people. That way they help you get to your goals. So I guess my last question would be what advice would you have towards the freshmen and the sophomores? As they're coming into high school, how can they prep before they get to senior year?
First thing I will let you know is just a lot of patience, a lot of upperclassmen just think they think they're just because they're upperclassmen they can do whatever they want. Um, to me, I would just I mean we're not all the same, but just I am thick skinned, so I don't let their words hurt me. So whatever they try to say, just let them spread. Be patient if you don't get a lot of playing time. Um, freshmen year is just you just have to stay prepared. Just patience. As a freshman, a lot of people just look at you as the lower class man.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you, Valente. Randy, do you have any other questions? So we can let Alan join
Yeah.
in and let's get his take as
Yeah.
well
We'll
too.
we'll we'll let Alan join in now. But we want to thank Valente.
So
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah, definitely, definitely. Valente, thank you so much for that
Thank you.
that confidence and that advice. We really appreciate it. It's good to see you guys are walking the path, and we're happy for you guys. And if there's anything you need, don't feel free to reach out to us too. If there's
For sure.
anything we can do to help you guys, but I think it's important to see our older senior players guide our younger players as they come in. So it's very important, that you guys can set the example on how best, somebody coming up behind y'all should be. So we thank you guys for that.
Thank you very much for the
So
invite, Mr. Joseph and Randy.
Yes.
definitely,
No problem.
definitely.
No problem.
All right.
Have a good one, Valente.
Thank you. You too, guys. Take care.
Bye. All right.
Thank
All right.
you.
Bye.
So
Thank you.
Alan, real quick, we don't want to keep you either. So
Yeah.
if you can, just give us a little background about what high school you went to, where you're going to college now, if you're playing soccer, all that good stuff.
Well, I went to same school Valente went, which was Israel High School. Uh, I actually made varsity freshman year, but I made it second of the season, which was we played them twice, so it was a second round. That's when I got moved up, and I was really frustrated because I wasn't getting a lot of playing time, and I was in JVA. I was doing a lot better. I was playing, scoring, but I wasn't getting enough playing time on the top. And I told the coach that why he moved me if I wasn't getting enough playing time. That's when he gave me the chance, and I went from forward. I went to defender because he told me to try out defender. So I was like, okay. So I tried it. It worked out. I actually became a starter through defender. I became starter sophomore year, junior year, and then I went into junior year, second round of the game. They moved me back up, and then senior year I stayed on top. So I was usually all over the field, but I was mostly top or back. But anyways, I was becoming freshman and sophomore year was really tough for me because I was focused into school, but not really. Like I let that aside. I wasn't really into school. I just wanted to play and have fun. And then freshman year I did good. I mean I never failed, but I really slacked. I didn't pass my STAR test, which really affected me. And sophomore year I slacked a lot. I did so bad. Like it was. I regret doing that because now it's hitting me now, and I realized that I should have never done that. But back then I didn't care. I mean, I was a kid. I didn't really care about it. And so as I get to junior year, that's when I started realizing that I need to start taking stuff serious. And so I started doing my homework. I started taking my classes serious. I started becoming better. And so I became better in education and also in soccer. But the really most important thing right now, which was for me, it was soccer. I mean, it was soccer. It was school because that's what my grades were mattering. I wanted to graduate. I didn't want to be there. So I got junior year, I got my grades up. I started taking it serious. I went to tutoring, and then senior year came up, and like Valente said, we didn't really have much help on how to go to college or anything. I was struggling. I didn't really know anybody to talk to, so we just kept playing, and our season was over. Obviously, we came district champs. Was excited. I actually got two awards. I got a MVP at district, and I got the most goals of the season, including preseason. I think we had 16, 17 games total, and I had like 14, 15 goals. And I was really excited because of that. But then in my mind, summer came, and I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. I mean, I want to go play college. That's my dream, and that's been a dream since I was a kid. I wanted to play college, but so I actually threw college a little bit away. I was focusing on making money, saving for school. And then the last week, like the second of the second of the summer, like the last second week, I went to, so sorry, this is all messed up. I went to ID camp at first before school ended with Concordia. And so it went well. I did good. I got 3 days later, I got an email from the coach that he wanted to recruit me and go for a visit. I went for the visit. Everything went well. I saw everything. Everything went good. But then I just, like I said, I slacked off. I honestly was just making money. That's what it was. I was just making money, forgetting about soccer in school. But then out of nowhere, I saw all my friends going to school, and I was like, man, like I want to be there. I want to be playing too as well. So I emailed the coach, and I told him what can I do for me to get back in the team after like a month without talking to him. And so he actually helped me out. I got everything done, but I got everything done like Valente, like the last minute. And it was really tough because I wasn't prepared. I didn't know anything. I didn't know what to take. So I went to their practices. It went good, and then I went to school. The first day of school, I dropped out. Uh, I couldn't take it. I had family problems, and I panicked. I cried. I couldn't do it no more. So I dropped out. I took a year off. I actually worked the whole year, saved a lot of money for school, and now I remember I was at work. I was just hanging around, and then I was just like, man, I really want to go to school. I want to play. This is my dream. And I just got my huddle video that from high school, all my highlights that I had. I sent that to a few coaches, and I actually got a lot of emails back. But the one that caught me was the school that I'm attending right now, which is Shriner University. And I actually emailed him, and he emailed me right away back. He said that he really liked my video and that he wants for me to be in the team. And so that really motivated me more for me to like it motivated me so much, and I got so happy. So I started doing everything that he told me. I got everything done, and luckily I'm attending Shriner, and I'm moving in this Friday, August the 8th or 7th. I don't know which one it is, but I'm moving in. I'm really excited for this new chapter of my life, even though I took a year off, which was crazy. I didn't know I was going to go back to school, but then I realized that school is really important, and if you want to have a good future, you have to have an education and have that degree that you want. For example, me, I'm majoring in business because I want to help my brother proceed his business. Keep building his business, which is a window tint, and I really want to help him out. And this is my dream. Me, ever since I was a kid, I wanted to play college and just have a good degree and get my parents out of poverty, everything we've been through, and that really makes me happy that I got this opportunity. And like I said, Randy helped me throughout this process, and I couldn't be so thankful for him. And also, that another thing that I wanted to let y'all know is through high school, you should really take your grades up and don't slack because it hurts. It hurts when you slack, and it hurts that all these AP classes that you need to take, all these tests you have to pass, and you don't pass them, all the college credit, you don't get them. You have to re-get them, which is for me, I have to start all fresh, which I messed up. I wish I could have not done that. But I mean, it happens, and I'm just letting y'all know that y'all should really take school serious because it's the best. It's the best thing in the world that can help you through your life and get your parents out of poverty, or you just make have a better future than what you think you can have. But that's everything else that I want to add. I think
That's awesome. Sorry, I think your mic is covered, Alan. But man, that's an amazing story. We commend you for working hard and pushing through and never giving up, man. That's a really big deal, and hopefully some of our players can learn from you guys, and hopefully you guys can help also mentor some of our players too. But that's congratulations for working hard and getting to your goal, and we hope you succeed. So. Um,
yeah, it really I'm sorry, I had my finger on the microphone, but
you're
I didn't
good.
know.
You're good.
Yeah, it sucks. Thinking that you couldn't go back to school because honestly, me taking that whole year off, it sucked, man. Waking up early and just going to work, like that's not me. And I saw all my friends on school, and I was just like, man, why am I here? Like I don't want to be here. I just wanted like get away from the world. I honestly didn't want to be here no more. But then I saw my sister studying for school. It motivated me more. And then the email that I got, and like I said, I just created my highlight. I sent it through to a lot of coaches, and I got a lot of emails back. But Shriner caught me, and I texted Randy. I remember texting him one on May or April. I texted, "Hey Randy, is there a chance I can still go to school because I really want to attend school?" And so he told me that you're not too late. You can still go. Just start. You gotta start now. And so honestly, I want to thank Randy because he really motivated me and helped me throughout this process. And it really it brings me joy because now I get to be able to go to school, and I'll be the second in my family to be going to school after my sister. And yeah, this is a really turning point for me right now, and I'm really excited for it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Randy, for all the help and all the amazing things that you do for these boys and everybody that helps out as much as possible. We wish you the best. I guess if you have time for a few questions, Alan, I'd like to ask you the same questions that I asked Valente, and let's try to get your perspective on it too as well. If you have a few
Yeah,
minutes.
yeah, I have time. You can go. I
Okay.
have time. Don't worry
So yeah,
about it.
I started off the first question with Valente, and I just want to ask you, what challenges did you face in high school when it came to grades and focusing? And I know you mentioned that, but I'm wondering if you can go a little bit more in depth, like how did you approach school? How did you fix it towards the end? All that kind of stuff.
Well, like, well, honestly, I went to high school thinking it was just gonna be like having fun and all that stuff. I did slack. I slacked a lot my freshman sophomore year. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how important college was. Like nobody ever told me nothing, and so I slacked. If I'm being honest, I slacked by skipping class, being late, and not doing my homework, which was really bad. honestly didn't wish I ever did that. But until I got to junior, senior year, mostly senior year, I started realizing that I needed to get my grades up and pass these tests because this is the important thing, and for me to go to college. And you don't, there's some like me. I didn't realize that until late, and I was like, "This is not good." I mean, everybody else is getting everything done, and I'm just here struggling. And so I had to stay after school tutoring because I was really failing, and so I had to get everything done. But yeah, I mean, you shouldn't slack because honestly, your grades, your GPA, and your start tests are the most important thing, and those are the things that the colleges are gonna look at, and what coaches are gonna look at because that's the first thing they ask is have you applied, and if you can send them your highlights, which was I did my highlights, but I didn't apply because I mean obviously I didn't have my scores right, so I had to retake my scores, study a lot, and that's how I got in. But yeah, like I'm saying, you should really do your homework, and honestly just pay attention and not try to hang out with people that are gonna bring you down because that's not good. You should be with the people that are gonna support you, your family that are gonna help you out through all this high school years. And I say by at least by sophomore year, you should start making your videos of high school. By junior, senior year, start sending all your high school videos to coaches, and just keep your grades up because honestly, that is the best thing that will get you out and your GPA high. And you might seem like you don't like people might laugh at you and stuff, but honestly it's not about them, it's about you and your future. And you really want, it's between you if you want to have a good future or if you just want to be stuck out here and working outside, because honestly working outside, like Valente said, it's really hot and sometimes it's cold, and oh my god, I hated those days because I would be freezing out there. And I understand it's not bad, but it's. I mean, for me personally, I don't like working outside. It's the worst experience I've had, and I really want to get a. For me, I want to get a better life in a degree and be working inside and making money and for my future and my family as well as I have.
Very true, very true. Very good advice. Yeah, I guess we underestimate the power of going to school and doing all that kind of stuff whenever we're too busy in the moment. So I guess a couple more would be when you transitioned from high school to college, what did you notice different? Like what kind of challenges did you face when knowing now you're going to be leaving out of the high school, you took a year off and now you're going to go into college? You know, what are you how are you going to approach that?
Well, when I went to Concordia, I wasn't prepared. I mean, I didn't have my books. I didn't have nothing. I didn't have. All I had was a backpack, a pencil, and a notebook. I was really behind. I didn't even have a calculator. So I actually went to Concordia for one day. I went to all my classes, but then I was panicking in my classes. Like I wanted to just let everything out. I was really scared because I wasn't prepared. Everybody else had their books prepared perfectly. And what I want to say by that is, I went unprepared. I went just bad. Like it was a bad experience for me at first, but now that I'm gonna be able to attend Shriner and go to college again, I'm actually prepared. I have everything set up perfectly, and I'm really excited because I did everything on early. I did everything early on time, and I'm happy because everything is set up and everything is perfectly how it's supposed to be. I have all my books and ready for class and ready for me to study. So I'm
That's awesome.
looking forward for that, and hopefully I can do good and accomplish everything that I want to accomplish.
That's awesome. We're stick behind you. We wish you the best on that one for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be rooting for you. We want to see those highlight videos. Okay.
Hey,
Uh,
Alan or Joseph,
Thank you.
I
go
just
ahead.
want to say one
Yes.
thing. Thank you so much for showing and telling your story in the sense that it's not just a straight path. So many people think it's easy. So many people think that they're not going to hit walls. So many people think that, oh, I just gotta apply and I just gotta try out and I'm good enough and that's it. So many people don't realize how
Yeah.
hard it really is, and like um the adversities that you'll face, and mama's not going to be there to hold your hand anymore. You're an adult now. So
Hmm.
thank you for
Yes,
telling
you're
your
right.
story because it does show them that it's work and it's hard work, and you're going to have to do it. And it's not just as simple as everybody makes it seem, because you see these football players and these other athletes that just kind of, oh, that, you know, you don't really get a picture of how they made the team or what it took to get there or how hard
Yeah,
it was. So thank you very much.
you're welcome. It's just it was hard for me. I mean, honestly, I think taking a year off, and I honestly throughout the year I didn't realize I was gonna go back to school. It really just, like I said, out of nowhere, I was just like, man, I'm gonna go to school. I'm gonna apply. This is my dream. So I started off with soccer because honestly, soccer was the only thing I got into school because my grades are still not as good as I think it is, but I'll get there eventually. And like I said, I'm just gonna set up a perfect schedule for me to study and everything. And as like I have right now, I think I'm ready for college. I'm prepared and everything, and I'll have a lot of time to study because honestly, you like my sister has gone through it. I would see her stay up till like 4 a.m. She'll be crying because she couldn't get this essay done, and my dad would tell her to just go to sleep and just my dad would actually be kind of sad because she would stay up late while she has to go to work the next day, but also study because she's doing work and studying, which is hard. I don't know how she can do that because it's honestly you have like two jobs, but she honestly, my sister has motivated me throughout this whole process. She helped me a lot, and me seeing her cry and everything throughout high school too, getting her studying done. Honestly, it makes me happy because she's almost accomplishing. She only has 1 year left on nursing, and it makes me happy for her. And I'm starting a new beginning for me, and I hope I can get that done as well and make our parents proud.
That's amazing. Yeah, thank you for bringing that to attention, Ariana, because I think a lot of people don't understand that the path to college can be many, many, many ways. You know, like you said, you took a break and then you went back and you reevaluated and you had a chance to do it right this time. So,
Hmm.
you know, it's not always a straight path towards, you know, for all of our players that are playing right now. Some may take different paths. Some people may follow a different path, and it's
Yeah,
completely okay.
and they're right now, honestly, that y'all are doing this meeting is really helpful for them, and I hope that they really take this seriously because Randy and like Mr. Joseph, they would. I'm sure they would help you out throughout the process, and don't hesitate to reach them out because you're gonna need a lot of help. Like I said, I didn't have help back then. I didn't know anybody, but Randy was honestly my only option I had, and Randy had helped me out through everything. And honestly, he was a reason that I actually got into school. Him and my sister and my high school coach as well. And I couldn't be more thankful for him because he was the one that had told me, if you want a better future, if you want to get out of here, you need to go to school, study, and go play at least. And so I always had that in mind. And that's what really motivated me from going to school because me seeing Randy that he studied 2 years, I think, for his company that he has, and seeing his life compared to mine, like it's really grateful, and it makes me happy that I see Randy's success as well as my parents. But I seeing him going to school for like a 2 year, just a 2 year he went, and it makes me happy because he has done a lot for his kid and as well for all his teams that he had and for us older generation, and now he's helping out the younger generation, with makes me a lot happier. And I hope they really take this seriously because this would help them a lot throughout high school to get to college where they want to get.
That's amazing. Thank you for that. And again, like I said, I think it's really important for a lot of these kids to see you guys' success, and not only that, but to see your challenges as well, so that way you can help guide them to a better path that they may be stuck as well. So anytime you ever want to reach out, or if you ever want to come back to town and help with a practice or even play with the kids,
Oh
that'll mean a
yeah,
lot to them, I'm sure.
I, I would love to do that. Honestly, I actually wanted to ask Randy if I could just go and practice with y'all just for a bit, but I would love to do that.
Yeah, that'd be amazing to have you and Valente come, and some of our, any other senior players that might want to come back and show our younger kids, or our underclassmen coming up, getting ready to go into y'all's path, that it can be done. You guys are doing it, and you guys are the proof. So, I'm proud of you guys for working hard and sticking through it. And, we'll be here if you guys need anything also.
Thank you.
Randy,
That means a lot.
Randy, Go ahead.
Yes, yes. So yeah, I just want to thank Valente and Alan. You know, those guys. If you know where they came from, the hard work that they put in, you know, their situations. You know, a lot of people don't know everybody's situation, but those two guys, I know where they came from. I know their situation, but you know, they're the ones that put in the hard work. At the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. As far as Joseph, you know, and Glenn and everybody, you know, we're here to help everyone out. You know, we're not just coaches, but we're here for resources also. So, you know, as long as you're able to put the work, like Alon said, it's not about just going to play soccer. You know, it's going about your education. So education is first, you know, and soccer second. So it's very important that
Yeah.
you know, start now as far as like the sophomores and juniors and seniors in high school. So you know, you heard their stories. You know, and both of them put a lot about education. You know, you have to get your education now, you know, and get your grades up, you know, and it's not all about soccer, you know, it's about education, you know, and putting yourself in the best situation that you can. So, you know, Alon took a year off, but I'm very proud of him, what he's accomplished and what he's done. So I'm gonna wish him the best, and he knows that he's got my number. He can call me anytime. Same thing with Valente. So same thing with any of you guys that need the help from Yosef, myself, or Glenn. We're here. So, you know, use our resources. We're not just here, you know, just for soccer. We're here to get your education. So, yet again, I want to thank Alan, and, you know, I wanted to thank Valente. So those guys are putting the work, and we're going to hear good things about them. And, you know, we'll keep them informed as far as everybody in the club. So these are former, you know, club that played here in our club. So, you know, we'll make sure we keep them in touch. So I want to thank Joseph. I want to thank Glenn. I want to thank Ariana and everybody that, you know, that helped out with this, and Debbie. So, and this was kind of successful. So, yet again, I want to thank Alan again and Valente. So, go ahead,
Appreciate
guys.
it.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Randy,
Randy.
for
Great.
having us here and letting us share our story because it was a really hard journey for us. But we're proud that we both are being able to go to college and we're still friends. We still keep in touch and we also still train together. I was actually a little late to this meeting because I was actually training. But yeah, thank you, Randy and Joseph, for everything and letting us share our stories to your kids.
Definitely, definitely. And remember, you guys can always come back, man. Just because you
Thank
guys
you, Alan.
are senior
Yeah.
players and you're gone, you can always come back whenever you want.
Yeah, we'll do.
Awesome. Thank you
Well, we
guys
can
so
have
much.
maybe we can have our maybe maybe we can have a game where our senior players play our the older players, the older teams or
That'd be
something.
a good game to get on
That'll be
video. That's
great.
for sure. Real quick.
That'd be great. Okay, thank you a lot.
Do you have any more questions?
Yeah, does anybody have any? I was just gonna finish up here. If anybody's still on and would like to ask questions directly to Alan, I know Valente's gone. We have a few minutes here. We're going on about 9 minutes until we hit 8:30. I don't want to keep Alan too much. But if you have questions, now's the time. Go ahead and ask. Speak up, everybody. Now's the time to ask.
Don't be shy.
Yeah, if you have questions, make sure you unmute because you're all muted.
Everybody's probably shy. Nobody wants to jump
Well,
on.
I think
So
I'll post this recording in band, and if anybody has questions, we'll shoot them over to Randy, and he can get them over to Alan and Valente, and so that they can ask those questions. If you're too
awesome.
shy or you just it's not coming, as soon as you get off this call, you'll have a question.
Yeah,
So
it's gonna happen 100%. So Ariana, any closing statements from you and or Debbie if she's still on?
No, I want to thank y'all. I'm glad to hear the story for sure. This was very last minute, but very successful and definitely something we need to keep doing down the road. And then as somebody who I've actually been in school for the last 4 years, if not longer. So I definitely think it's a program that we can continue to expand on, especially when it comes to, like Alan said, he didn't know where to go or how to go about it. And so I think it's a good opportunity to help our seniors as well in the sense of financial aid or even applying and maybe hosting some some clinics, because it is about education too. And so, come sophomore, junior year, we host these clinics for our older players so that they know what it takes to apply. They know what scholarships are and financial aid. So it's a good
definitely.
start.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was great. And then Alon, you and Valente too, if you guys ever need anything, feel free to reach out to us.
Will do.
We're one team, one family, and just because you're not playing here no more doesn't mean that you get to get away for free. So let us know if let us know on your accomplishments too. Reach out to us so that way we can celebrate you guys' success. So it's very important. We want to make sure our players are hitting their dreams, hitting their goals, working that hard, and we want you guys to. We want to celebrate that with everybody that is still here in the club with us right now. So when you guys hit important milestones, when you get into college, whether you made the all-star team, or whether you got the best goals, or hey, you just posted a new highlight video or something from your season, let us know, give it to us, because we want to show people y'all's success and once you working so hard. So please let us know. Stay in contact with us.
I
Okay.
will do. Thank you so much, Mr. Joseph and Randy. Really appreciate it.
All right, thank you a lot.
Will do. Bye bye.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you,
I'll talk to
everybody.
you later.
Have a good
Okay,
evening,
bye-bye.
and thank you for joining tonight.
Thank you.